Hey Gator Nation, welcome back to a peek inside Gators football. It is a massive night for Florida football as four-star edge rusher Kevin KJ Ford has committed to the Gators 2026 class tonight, choosing UF over Alabama in what turned out to be an epic recruiting battle. Florida's recruiting is absolutely not slowing down, and this win is huge. I'm at Peak, and as you can tell, not coming to you from my normal location. I am currently at the Florida State PTA conference wearing my other hat, but I couldn't miss the opportunity to pop on and tell you guys about this massive recruiting win. I'm going to talk to you about who KJ Ford is and what he brings to the swamp and how the Gators are lighting up the recruiting trail. So let's dive in. Okay, so KJ Ford, four-star edge rusher from Duncanville High School in Duncanville, Texas. He committed to Florida tonight. According to 247 Sports, Ford is the 98th overall prospect in the 2026 class, the number 11 edge rusher, and the number 16 recruit in the state of Texas. And we know how Texas does high school football. The On3 industry rankings have him as the 116th overall prospect, and they praise him for his high major starter potential. He is 6'3.5", 245 pounds. He is a long, explosive athlete with a relentless motor. His 2024 junior season stats are electric. 57 tackles, 16 tackles for loss, and 7 sacks. He helped Duncanville to a Texas 6A state championship game appearance, and his film shows a pretty darn quick first step. Powerful hands to shed blockers and versatility to play standing up or with his hand down. 247 Sports gave Brooks called him a, quote, well-rounded, classic defensive end with NFL upside. So what does Ford bring to UF? He is a perfect fit for Florida's aggressive defensive scheme under co-defensive coordinators Vinny Sansiri and Ron Roberts. Ford joins five-star edge rusher Jeraylin McCoy, and he is going to create some fear in the backfield. He is going to be able to pressure SEC quarterbacks and stop the run. With DJ Lagway leading the offense, a defense that generates quick stops is going to be key. And Ford's pass rushing ability is going to shine. So this commitment, if you've been following social media at all this week, this commitment went back and forth with Alabama. Ford named UF, Texas A&M, and Ohio State as his final three on July 3rd. But Alabama surged late, and Wilfong even put in a prediction for the Crimson Tide yesterday, July 10th. However, today, Wilfong switched back to UF, citing Florida's family vibe and the fact that the coaches told him they had a clear role for him. On his June 13th visit to Gainesville, he connected with edge rushers coach Mike Peterson, and that kind of helped just seal this deal. Beating Alabama with their top 10 2026 class is a massive recruiting coup for UF. Ford's commitment is the latest gem in Florida's unreal recruiting run. Gator Nation, the Gators are on fire. A little over a month ago, UF only had one commitment, was sitting outside the top 75 in On3's rankings. Now they've got 16 commitments, including 10 since June 1st. And Florida's in the top 15 nationally per 247 Sports, and they're continuing to climb. So before I go on and talk more about Ford, I do want to stop and give some love to Alumni Hall. We are just 50 days away from kickoff, and they are starting to get some of the elite gear in that is going to be all over the swamp come fall. Brands like Nike, Jordan, Columbia, Peter Millar, Cutter and Buck, and more. So make sure you're shopping at Alumni Hall on Archer Road or online at alumnihall.com. It's a great way to support the channel and support the very best place to get your Gator gear from. I saw today, which is June 11th, 25% off all of their men's polos. So if you're watching this video right now, go check it out. You can get yourself a deal. Okay, now let's salute the masterminds driving this recruiting surge. Billy Napier is building a championship caliber program, making the swamp a destination for elite talent like KJ Ford. Today, though, we've got to spotlight edge rushing coach Mike Peterson. Peterson's connection with Ford was a pivotal part of this commitment. Ford told Gators Online, Coach P's intensity and realness made me feel at home. Peterson's NFL experience as a linebacker and his ability to develop edge rushers like McCoy are why Ford chose UF. His recruiting hustle paired with Napier's vision snatched Ford from Alabama's grasp, showing that Florida can win the biggest recruiting battles. The Gators defense, led by co-defensive coordinators Vinny Sinceri and Ron Roberts, is shaping up to be elite. And with Ford joining a pass rushing crew that could dominate the SEC, it just got a little bit better today, and Florida is not slowing down. They are in the mix for four-star offensive tackle Henzy Kent. Offensive tackle, tight end, we'll see. He's announcing tomorrow. And I put some information on Patreon for any of you who may be interested in finding out a little bit early. Patreon.com/Allie Peak. There's some more info over there. With more visits this summer, I expect more fireworks. Napier and Peterson are crafting a roster that is ready to compete for SEC titles and beyond. Okay, so that's the scoop on KJ Ford's massive commitment to the Florida Gators. Like I told you, a 4-star win over Alabama that keeps UF's recruiting red hot. From his pass rushing dominance to Florida's unreal recruiting streak, Gator Nation should be pumped. Coach Napier is building a powerhouse roster. What do you guys think of this commitment? And who else do you want to see join the 2026 class? Spots are filling up. There's not that much room left. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe to A Peek Inside Gators Football for all the latest on your Florida Gators. I'm going to go back to the PTA conference, but as always, go Gators.